This is Angellic Voice ASMR, and today I've got a Magic the Gathering Arena starter kit with a black deck and a green deck, so it should be for two separate players. It says, learn how to play Magic today. Everything you need to play your first game of Magic the Gathering is right here. Gear up for Magic with two 60-card decks, each with 5 rares, and a code for you and a friend to receive them in MtG Arena. The interactive online tutorial will take you through all the basics, and you'll be ready to battle in no time. It includes 2 ready-to-play 60-card decks, a Magic playing guide, a code to unlock both decks in Magic the Gathering Arena, and 2 deck boxes. I've had this for a little bit, but I thought now was a good time as any to go through it and see what was really in these boxes. And we've got the code, the player's guide, and 2 boxes, one for the green, one for the black. I'm assuming that this is for green and this is for the black deck. According to the copyright, it says that this came out in 2020 at some point. So I'm a little bit late in getting to it, second snare spinner. And then another instant ram through. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its own power to target creature you don't control. If the creature you control has trample, excess damage is dealt to that creature's controller instead. Another copy of Ram Through. Third copy. Ram Through. And then we have Plummet. Instant that destroys target creature with flying. Second copy of Plummet. Llanowar Visionary. A creature that is an elf druid. When Llanowar Visionary enters the battlefield, draw a card. You can tap it for 1 green mana. It's a 2/2 creature. The second Llanowar Visionary. A third Llanowar Visionary. Then we have Hyrax, Tower Scout. Is a creature card, a human scout. 3/3 creature. With the effect, when Hyrax, Tower Scout, enters the battlefield, untap target creature. Second Hyrax Tower Scout. A third one. Then Humble Naturalist. A human druid creature with 1/3. The tap effect is to add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. Second Humble Naturalist. And then Honey Mammoth. A elephant creature card of 6/6. When Honey Mammoth enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. A second Honey Mammoth. And Colossal Dreadmaw, a dinosaur creature of 6/6. It has trample, which means this creature can deal excess combat damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking. Second Colossal Dreadmaw. A Bristling Boar is a boar creature of 4/3. Bristling Boar cannot be blocked by more than 1 creature. Second Bristling Boar. And a third. Then Almighty Brushwag. It is a Brushwag creature of 1/1. It has trample. For 3 colorless and 1 green mana. The Almighty Brushwag gets +3/+3 until end of turn. We have a second Almighty Brushwag. A third Almighty Brushwag. Then we have Yorvo, Lord of Garenbrig, a legendary creature that is a giant noble. Yorvo, Lord of Garenbrig, enters the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever another green creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Yorvo. Then, if that creature's power is greater than Yorvo's power, put another +1/+1 counter on Yorvo. Because he is a 0/0 legendary creature. Then we have Tree Shaker Chimera. Is a Chimera creature. All creatures able to block Tree Shaker Chimera do so. When Tree Shaker Chimera dies, draw 3 cards. Iron Scale Hydra is a hydrid creature of 5/5. +1/+1 counter on Iron Scale Hydra. And last but not least, Colossification, an aura enchantment. It's an enchant creature with the effect that when Colossification enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +20/+20. And that is the end of the green deck. Which is very interesting indeed. But let's put these in the deck box. It fits very nice and snug into the deck box, which is sadly a nice surprise. I find deck boxes don't always fit so snug. Then we have a Magic the Gathering Arena advertisement with a code on the back. A quick start guide like the other one. And then the deck itself, which of course started with Vito Thorn of the Dusk Rose, a vampire cleric legendary creature with the effect: whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. If you tap 3 colorless mana and 2 dark mana, or 2 black mana, I should say, creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. Then we start with the swamps, or the black basic lands. It's very dark and gloomy, this art. Very fitting. I also like the variety that comes in this as well. I love the variety that comes with the art on Magic the Gathering cards, honestly. Next we have Walking Corpse, a zombie creature of 2/2. Another Walking Corpse. Third Walking Corpse. And a fourth Walking Corpse. Unlikely Aid is an instant with the effect: target creature gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn, which means damage and effects that say destroy don't destroy it. Second Unlikely Aid. And a third. Then we have Skeleton Archer. It is a skeleton archer creature with the effect: when Skeleton Archer enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. It has 3/3. Second Skeleton Archer. Then Serrated Scorpion, which is a scorpion creature of 1/2. When Serrated Scorpion dies, it deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. Second Serrated Scorpion. Then Lost Legion, a spirit knight creature of 2/3. When Lost Legion enters the battlefield, scry 2. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, then put any number of them on the bottom rest on top in any order. Second Lost Legion, and a third. Grasp of Darkness is an instant with the effect target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Second Grasp of Darkness, and a third. Gormand is a demon creature with the effect, as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. It has flying and trample, which means that this creature can deal excess combat damage to the player or planeswalker it is attacking. When Gormand enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature. It is a 5/5 creature. Second Gormand. And then we have Gloom Pangolin, which is a nightmare pangolin creature of 1/5. Second Gloom Pangolin, and a third. Then we have Finishing Blow, an instant with the effect destroy target creature or planeswalker. Second Finishing Blow. Then followed by a Fetid Imp. It's an imp creature which has flying. And for 1 black mana, Fetid Imp gains Death Touch until end of turn. Any amount of damage it deals to a creature is enough to destroy it. It is a 1/2 creature. Second Fetid Imp, as well as a third. Followed by Blood Glutton, a vampire creature of 4/3, which has lifelink, which means damage dealt by this creature also causes you to gain that much life. Second Blood Glutton, followed by Underworld Sentinel, a skeleton soldier creature of 4/5 with the effect, whenever Underworld Sentinel attacks, exile target creature card from your graveyard. When Underworld Sentinel dies, put all cards exiled with it onto the battlefield. Then we have Peer into the Abyss, a sorcery card with the effect target player draws cards equal to half the number of cards in their library and loses half their life. Round up each time. Then we have Demonic Embrace, an aura enchantment. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +3/+1, has flying, and is a demon in addition to its other types. You may cast Demonic Embrace from your graveyard by paying 3 life and discarding a card, in addition to paying its other costs. And last but not least, there is Demon of Loathing. It is a demon creature of 7/7, which has flying and trample. Whenever Demon of Loathing deals combat damage to a player, that player sacrifices a creature. And that is the last of the black deck. And that is the end of this video, and I hope that you enjoyed. As always, I wish you